So I decided to watch a bad movie, a movie from the 90s, a bad movie about video games. One could call it a video game movie. It was Double Dragon. And in that era, some people try to say the Super Mario Brothers would be the worst video game one, but no, they're wrong. It's Double Dragon. Double Dragon is the worst video game movie I have seen from the 90s. And um yeah, the redeeming quality it has is that its sets are absolutely incredible. I give it an A plus for that. But everything else is terrible. Robert Patrick, who is the only other highlight of this movie, plays the main villain, Shugo or Shogo, um, whatever. It's just kind of weird that he decided to name him that because he didn't feel like his regular name was evil enough. But he just hammed it up. That was his whole thing. Robert Patrick hammed it up to the highest point. He was acting like Gary Oldman from The Fifth Element. And in case you don't know who Robert Patrick is, he's the guy who played the T-1000 from Terminator 2. So seeing one role where he is a killing machine that's super serious, and the other one where he's absolutely over the top goofy and you don't feel threatened by him even though he's the main villain the whole time, really goes to show the wide acting ability of him. Um, my issues with Double Dragon, mainly the music was terrible in the film. You know, at least they could have done like renditions of some of the songs from the game, and if they did, then they did a bad job of it. And the acting pretty much across the board was bad. Very forced, stilted, childish. Jump cut. I'm back. I have a sick child, and he's in the room with me because he decided to wake up early, and he is not in a very good mood right now. But I just got him a Pop Tart, and he seems to be doing okay now. So let's get back to the film. The acting was horrible. And Billy and Jimmy, the twin brothers essentially, are they supposed to be like half brothers, step brothers? Because that was one of the harder catches. Like, oh yeah, they're brothers. Um, and the plot revolved around getting two halves of a medallion called the Double Dragon, and the villain had one of them, the one that gave him power of mind, and the boys couldn't figure out how to do the power of the body, but well, until the end. But it was just, this movie was not good. Um, there's very few redeeming qualities, and I don't even really suggest going and watching it. I thought that at least it was going to be dumb fun, but it was pretty bad and pretty stupid. It was during that time period where people didn't take video games serious, and so they made whatever they wanted, and it showed. It was not that great. But yeah, yeah, it was a very mid film. Um, watch it at your own peril. The only point I would say is if you wanted to see Robert Patrick hamming it up. Otherwise, you could probably skip Double Dragon.